Well, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another match broadcast here on DMV Sports Media. Today we have UPSL Premier Virginia North action live from Winchester, Virginia. Shenandoah University is going to be the venue for your Summit Valley, hosting the Virginia Dream of Falls Church, Virginia. It's been a tale of two seasons. Dream are top of the table right now, but they need to stay perfect to hold off Arlington SA, who have been right there, almost neck and neck with Dream. The two sides met in the midweek, but nothing was resolved. A 1-1 draw after 90 minutes. We'll see. Both teams have to continue to be perfect in order to keep pace with one another going into the end of the season title race. For Summit Valley, it's been a season of marked improvement, rebranding over from Berryville FC. They've definitely found their rhythm and some new coaching, some new players, and just a different identity, but they have had still some ups and downs along the way. They're looking to get back in the driver's seat after a tough loss to Arlington SA. Tough back-to-back action. They're taking Arlington and now Virginia Dream. They will have the home field advantage, though, this time, and we'll see what they can do on this slippery pitch under the storm on this Saturday Memorial Weekend. Thanks for tuning in wherever you are watching from. Let us know where you're watching from, players to watch out for, your predictions on the match. And, of course, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Each like helps boost us in the algorithm, and we will have exclusive coverage of both your Summit Valley as well as all Virginia Dream matches. Rather, all Virginia Dream home matches and all Summit Valley home matches, as well as many of the away, and all the best amateur and semi-pro footy throughout the DMV. We're going to take our quick moment, and then we'll have the walkout, the anthem, and match kickoff here from Shenandoah University. We'll look to the chat when we can. The conditions are making it a little difficult to do that today. But on behalf of Summit Valley, we want to thank those who have made today possible. Thanks to Coach Will and Pro Form Training. As a former NCAA D2 soccer player at Slippery Rock University, Will's high-level playing experience brings real game insight and expertise into every training session. He is an NCAA speed and agility strength conditioning coach, BS in exercise science, and certified strength and conditioning specialist. Check out Pro Form Training on Instagram or on their website to see how you can benefit from their professional soccer training for high school or collegiate sports, where they have Wednesday drop-in sessions. Email pft.proform@gmail.com or go to Jim Barnett Park between 5 and 6 p.m. for competitive and educational sessions for the high school and collegiate players. Make sure to DM or email if you want to find out more information. They have speed, technical drills, small-sided games, etc., etc. Be a great opportunity for your up-and-coming player. The teams will make their final preparations as we head into the walkout and the anthem. We're going to get right back with you in just a moment. Well, here comes the walkout before we get match kickoff here on this rainy Saturday Memorial Weekend. If you're just joining us, this is Summit Valley and Virginia Dream here in the Virginia North Conference UPSL Premier action. Dream will wear their traditional pink and white kits, while Summit Valley will wear their home blues. We are at Shenandoah University in Winchester, Virginia. If you're in the area, it's not too late to come on out. We'll see some proper semi-pro footy. But if that's not feasible for you, we're super appreciative of your patronage and joining us here on DMV Sports Media YouTube. Welcome, Ms. Mendez. Good to see you. All others, feel free to make yourself known and let us know where you're tuned in from. Thoughts on the match, early predictions, any players to watch out for. Lucas, good to see you. Usually have the pleasure of seeing you more so here, but I'm glad to have the opportunity or the ability to bring this one to you, even though you're not here in person. Looks like Ryan O'Neill will take the honors for the Dream, while Chase Strait will be the one wearing the captain's armband for Summit Valley. It's been a rainy day, as we said, but the conditions aren't too bad. The wind isn't all that much, and it's something of a drizzle at the moment, something of a mist and a drizzle. This is the same side that took on Arlington SA at the midweek for a top-of-the-table clash. Points were shared in a tight 1-1 contest, but all that means is that both sides, Arlington and Dream, will have to be perfect for the duration of this season, setting up a new importance to each and every match. Even goal differential may be what decides this title race. For Summit Valley, it's an opportunity to try to get back into what has been a somewhat successful season, certainly a season of marked improvement. They also played Arlington in their last match. Didn't go quite as well, but I think the second half was much worse. The first half they actually played Arlington and kept the score very close. It kind of all came apart at the end, but still plenty to build off of. Summit Valley will play left to right, wearing their blue kits. Dream right to left. And we are underway here from Shenandoah. It's a big ball forward from Strait. Doesn't clear the first man, and now it's Shepard Lewis back into the feet of the Dream midfield. Ahmed Mohammed will start in the center back role. Beautiful play from the Dream, and they'll have an opportunity to create the width and try to start something up. This is Ibrahim Conte back out wide to Javel. Beautiful ball, a little too heavy. Shepard Lewis, the intended target. It'll be a goal kick to come. Gerson Navarro will take the honors. Navarro will bump one into the midfield. It's well flicked on initially before getting popped up into the air. Here's Barger for Summit Valley, looking for a back pass. Didn't quite pan out. Now Dream trying to take this one to ground. Sumana lets it go. And again, across the midfield go Summit Valley. Down the line, Franklin Juarez looking for Kamara. And Summit Valley have found a throw on the near side. This is a big throw from Straight towards that 18-yard area. Straight again sends it in. And this time Luke Barger, the guilty party. So it trickles out over the far touchline for a Summit Valley throw. And it's flicked on well. Here's Conte getting a touch to it. And Dreamer back on the ball. O'Neal working into the space. Now it's a big ball up from Conte. Shepard Lewis, the closest man, but Gerson Navarro won't have too much trouble coming off his line for this one. It's a low line drive from Navarro, flicked on well in the direction of Kamara. O'Neal sends it back down the middle without any target in mind. Good ball into the midfield, and Conte has drawn the foul. This one to the outside. Havel back into the middle. Zavala now finding his man on the outside. This is over the top. Osafeso going to work. That slick turf certainly will be a difficult obstacle to overcome today, making every long ball, every direct ball so difficult to catch up to. This is well kept alive by O'Neal. Forward. This one flicked ever so slightly by Diarra Zumana. Ahmed Mohammed under duress. He'll find a touch. And down the low goes the Dream. Ryan O'Neal for Osafeso. Toby Osafeso going to work. Can he get this on a cross? Yes, he can. Oh, beautiful service. It's just up and over from Elmani Alawe, but look at the work from Toby Osafeso to get this one into a dangerous area. Even the defender on stilts. This is a difficult one. It came quickly to Elmani Alawe, but even still, I'm sure would love to have that one back. 5 minutes played. Dream asking the questions first, but Summit Valley have had a decent amount of attacking threats, with these flick-ons being the best opportunities we've seen. Down the line it goes, the direction of Franklin Juarez. And it looks like Summit Valley have found the throw. This is Straight. Dream have to be alert. They should know this is going long. Chase Straight has that long throw delivery. And on a wet day like today, that can really be a way to create some chaos. It's kept alive by Barger, and now Dream will find some breathing room up top. Good touch from Elmani Alawe, just missing out on Osafeso. And Summit Valley will have a second bite at this apple. And Howe wanted to take the responsibility of this throw. He'll send it down the line. Kamara surrounded by pink shirts. He's gotten a touch at the expense of possession. Now O'Neal down the line. Still going. And Howe able to touch this one back home. And Navarro will start the attack. Oh, that's a dangerous ball out. Diarra Zumana over to Osafeso. Now Conte stripped of possession initially. And we'll give away a set piece coming out for Summit Valley. This is big ball up the pitch. Connects with Howe. Excuse me, Barger. But the attack falls short of its intention. Here comes Demetrius Shepard-Lewis. The early service across just outside the range of Elmani Alawe. We'll keep it alive, though. But Elmani Alawe, weighing his options, finds one. And so Neal stripped at the top of the 18. Now Kamara will win the throw for his troubles on this near touchline. This is an opportunity for Landon Howe to send his bodies forward. This throw on the near touchline. If you're just joining us here in the 8th minute, Summit Valley Virginia Dream locked in a scoreless affair in this UPSL Premier Virginia North contest match. This is well flicked up by Barger. No intended, or rather no eventual recipient. Dream trying a direct ball to the end line. Elmani Alawe gives chase. It's well marshaled out. It's good defending from Howe, and a goal kick to come. It was a quick service from Navarro. And it looks like Summit Valley will go direct with this service. It's up to Barger, but had a lot to do, and in the end stripped by this back line. Virginia Dream will send it over to the far side of Vel for Diarra Zumana. Now Conte down the line. No connection to be found with Shepard-Lewis. This one pops around. Good find. Dreamer right on top of it. Here's Shepard-Lewis flicking one up and over. Osafeso will give chase, and he will get there. Clever skill from Osafeso, but it's well defended by Howe. Quick throw for the Dream. Osafeso into Diarra Zumana. The outlet pass connects with Tariq Kamara. And now Summit Valley looking for a counterattack. This is well read. Just ahead of Franklin Juarez. And Dream will take their time building from the back. Scoreless affair through 10 minutes. Dream have had a couple of chances, but have not put one that really tests Navarro just yet. Here's a diagonal ball across. Nipped in the bud, and Dream will get right back to work. Here's Diarra Zumana turning. Great challenge in the midfield. Juarez will send it back. And now a big ball up from Howe. It's a diagonal ball that asks the questions. What a connection. Ron Escobar on the intended target. He got there, but was stripped by Javel. Now a second bite for Summit Valley. It's all the way back to the feet of Howe. And a service didn't really look like one that was connectable. And it will be a goal kick. That was some dangerous pressure created by Barger, and almost saw Dream blushing from their own mistake, but no harm, no foul. Dream will play out from the goal kick. This is Javel down the line. Chase straight. Excuse me, that's Will. Rising well. And again, the ball from the back snuffed out by Dream. It was Osafeso who won it back, but immediately able to draw the foul. It's just inside of Summit Valley territory. Dream will elect to play this on the ground. There's Diarra Zumana playing really deep right now. He's got Javel. Javel able to get this away just in the nick of time. And now Summit Valley will have a question asked to them. It was a nervy moment. I think goalkeeper thought it was a back pass, but it was a muffed clearance. I think he would have been allowed to pick that one up, but it's better safe than sorry, I guess. When you're caught kind of surprised and you're not exactly sure, just play with your feet as a goalkeeper if you really aren't sure. Here's Demetrius Shepard-Lewis. Lovely turn. Can he find a window for the square ball? He can. It's well overhit. And this will trickle all the way to the corner. O'Neal able to track it down. Now Ibrahim Conte back in the direction of Shepard-Lewis. Can he get there? It's just a little bit too much. On a normal day, that's one that Shepard-Lewis could get to, but the slick turf certainly making life difficult for both sides down there. And Navarro will send everyone long. Going to be a booming kick across midfield. Well flicked on by Barger. Conte on the second ball. Ping pongs back and forth, and this is going to be a high kick, and that is a red card for Armand Escobar. His day is done, and Conte is certainly going to need some medical treatment for that. Let's take a look back. We hope the best for Conte, who took a cleat right to the face. Oh no, excuse me, right to the chest. We'll see. Some medical attention for Conte. It is going to be a set piece right on the midline. And Summit Valley down to 10 players. Difficult pill to swallow from a team who's been playing rather well to start the match, holding Dream scoreless, but now they'll have to do it with 10 players for the remaining 65 minutes. Excuse me, 75 minutes. Math is hard. That's certainly a tall test for anyone. And now we will restart play after that stoppage. It's Zavala over to Javel. Diarzumana looking and not really quick enough that time. It was well stripped of the ball. Well, Dream will restart from square one. Horizon straight stretched pretty high up the field. And now the service from Javel into the middle area. Oh, there's a beautiful service in. Osafeso has found the goal here in the 16th minute. What a service, what a goal. And Dream is opening up their scoring account here at Summit Valley. We'll take a look back on the replay. That's well finished ball. One more time. Almani Alawe to Diarzumana. The beautiful first touch from Diarzumana, who has the assist. Toby Osafeso with the goal. And right after the red card comes a goal for Virginia Dream. Certainly from bad to worse for Summit Valley. What response can they find? There's a lot of time left to play in this one, and the script certainly isn't over yet. Here's Javel. Sending one over the top. It's, again, going to bounce right off that slick turf into the waiting arms of Gerson Navarro, and Summit Valley will elect to send bodies forward. Big ball up from Navarro. Bounces over, and it's going to bounce all the way back to Dreams number 1. Ryan Osorio Colada playing from the back. Now Zavala. Back to Torres. Good to see Ibrahim Conte back on his feet. Loses his feet that time, and now it's an opportunity for Summit Valley, but anticlimactic finish, and then back to the feet of Dream. This one popped out. Barger will keep it alive, but Dream right back on it. Here's Diarra Zumana. Shouts for handball, and it looks like it is going to be given. That's a card there for Lennon Howell. Let's take a look back and see the point of contact. Yeah, certainly did look it, but we are no trained professional up here. But it did look like a handball, and that's going to be the call on the field. Welcome, Matthew T. Diarra Zumana and Javel will stand over. Diarra Zumana into the wall. Bounces back to Shepard Lewis. Keep this alive. Now a strike into the mixer. Doesn't get any final touch, and this will trickle over the end line. Well, maybe it did take a little deflection on the way through. Summit Valley will have to retreat to defend this corner kick. Diarra Zumana, a player to deliver this set piece. He's got a wicked delivery, and on a wet day like today can really wreak havoc. Here's the service. It's cleared from inside the 6. Torres keeps it alive. And Dream will have a throw over on that far touchline. There's Conte right back to the feet of Javel. Dream will look to explore every inch of the pitch. They've got the man advantage. They don't have to rush things. Try to open up some pockets in the Summit Valley back line. There's Zavala into the feet of Diarra Zumana. Good ball through the middle, flicked out by Conte. Second ball is kept alive by the Dream. Now Conte. Out to Shepard Lewis. Demetrius Shepard Lewis slaloming one. He's made the connection with Ahmed Elmani Alawe, and there's the second for the Dream. Elmani Alawe off the assist from Demetrius Shepard Lewis, and what a finish here in the 21st minute. Dream took a little while to get off the mark, but we have found 2 excellent goals. Not a whole lot that Summit Valley could have done better on the final defense of this one. Take a look at the run from Shepard Lewis. Took an unlucky deflection, but Ahmed Elmani Alawe, didn't he turn that well? And Dream have doubled their tally now with about 23 minutes left to play in the half. Well won initially by Shepard Lewis, but couldn't find a second man out. Down the line it goes. Axel Gormaldo Able to flick this one forward. And just outside the range of Howe. Summit Valley will have to drop bodies goal side. Quickly sent in. Conte. Now Zavala. Good decision there from Diarzumana. Elmani Alawe dropping deep to help out. This ball is sent down the line. The diagonal ball connects with Ryan O'Neill. O'Neill top of the 18, and it's well cut out. Hal sending it forward to Chase Straight. Straight by himself. Can he get this off his feet? He will at the expense of a throw. Lennon Cinco was the one who made that challenge a moment ago. Down the line we go. O'Neill for Toby Osafeso. He'll cut once. Osafeso may look to take this on himself. Oh, what a finish from Toby Osafeso to make it 3. He always knew what he had in mind for this. Osafeso adding a third to Dream's tally, and things have gone from bad to worse at home here for Summit Valley, especially after the red card. Let's take a look back on the replay. Not a thing in the world that Garrison Navarro could do this one. And Osafeso has added one to his tally book. Welcome, Random Aussie. Good to see you tuned in all the way from Sydney, Australia. Appreciate your patronage as always. This is a poor pass out. Osafeso will go to work, and likewise another poor pass. We'll see it right back into the hands of Summit Valley. It's well kept alive by Javel. Now Diarzumana keeping the Dream on the ball. And it's sprayed out to Toby Osafeso, who found himself in acres of space. Osafeso beating one to the end line. He'll send it across and may have just overcooked that service. Lovely work to get in an attacking position from Toby Osafeso, but narrowest of angles to slide that one across. This one flicked on by Grimaldo. No final recipient on the end. And now it's Ryan O'Neill for Osafeso. Conte will keep this aligned. Javel stripped of possession. That was a good tackle, but Diarzumana fortunate with the placement of the ricochet. Good quick passing from the Dream. It's well cut out. Well, Huddleston over and back to Hal. Amani Alawe gives chase. Now Hal under pressure will send it to the midfield. Trickles through everyone. Dream will start from square one. This is a big ball upfield. Now sent across. O'Neill will touch upfield. Here comes Ryan O'Neill. Slaloming through everyone. Finally Diarazumana on the end, over to Huvel. Demetrius Shepard-Lewis first time, and it's into the waiting paws of Gerson Navarro. Welcome to all those who have tuned in. I hope you'll stay with us for a full slate of footy on the day. This is well saved by Hal. Franklin Juarez going to work. He stripped of possession, but has at least forced it backwards. We have a whole slate of matches on the day. At 7:30, our match of the day, number 1 and 2 up in the DMV North Conference of the UPSL Premier. It will be MSI and Bowleys Athletic. Make sure to tune in that one with Matt Geyer and Aaron Burbridge on the call. And at 8 p.m., we will also have Doratus and North Stars from the UPSL North Conference, with myself, Noah Walker, on the call. Tomorrow will be a light day of work, just Arlington SA Alexandria United at 5 p.m. live on the channel. And we'll let folks enjoy their Memorial Day holiday before we get back to action. A whole host of USL, UPSL, and more on Wednesday and Thursday of this week. This one sent forward in the direction of Chase Strait. No final recipient on the end, and Dream will restart play from the back. Conte looking for the home run pass, and what a pass it was. Shepard-Lewis taking it down in stride. Final effort just about snagged by Huddleston. Here's Grimaldo. Conte dispossessed by Grimaldo. Lovely turn from Kamara. And Kamara will find a recipient on the far touch. This is a direct pass. Well picked up by Brian Osorio-Collada. Came a little faster than Osorio-Collada may have expected, but he dealt with it well. Javel, now Lumana. Stripped in the midfield. It's a final effort from Zavala, just missing out on the feet of Ahmed Manialawe. And Summit Valley will play from the back. Here's Kamara turning outside. A final pass running out of real estate. It'll be a throw for the Dream. O'Neal into the feet of Diarazumana. That's well cut upfield. We will have a throw on the far touchline for the benefit of Summit Valley, an opportunity to commit some bodies forward. Here's a delivery into Franklin Juarez. Second ball contested and won by the Dream. Now Javel will go home all the way to Osorio-Collada. Torres has acres of space to run into, and he will send it down the line. That's a misplay from Toby Yosefeso, and Summit Valley will reap the throw. Zamana looking in the direction of Conte. not able to connect. Ricochet falls kindly for Javel. And again, Dream will start from the back. This is Diarra Zumana looking for the diagonal ball. It connects with Shepard Lewis. Shepard Lewis will send it back. Dream look to create something. Here's Javel down the line. And lovely little challenge from Hector Romo, who stabbed a foot in there to slow down this Dream counterattack. Zumana back, and now Javel in. Osafeso cuts out the second ball. Now it's Torres. Looking down the line, O'Neal, he'll try his name in the hat. What a connection. Diarra Zumana must finish, and he has scored a beautiful goal. Service from O'Neal, finish from Diarra Zumana, and it is 4-0 for the Dream here in the 34th minute. This was picture-perfect service from Ryan O'Neal. You can't give players of this caliber this much space. Able to put it right over the defender onto the waiting foot of Diarra Zumana, and the rest is history. 4-0 for the Dream. Just over 10 minutes to play in this first half. Summit Valley looking for their first momentum to build off of. Here's Kamara to the outside. And Dream pressure will win this one back. Here's Mani Alawe. Good tackle from Romo. Barger will put it back out wide, and it's just a slightly missed connection. Down the line we go. Dream not waiting at all or resting on their laurels. Shepard Lewis, excellent hold-up play. He'll go down, but not a foul. Mani Alawe back to Javel. And well run down by Barger. Plenty of time in the midfield for Dream to work into. They are playing with the one-man advantage after that red card for Summit Valley earlier. Here's the ball served up across by O'Neal. No final recipient. Dream will get a second attempt. There's O'Neal, Diarra Zumana, and now O'Neal. Beautiful ball across the back post, and there's the finish from Zavala, Braden Zavala. He gambled, he made the run, and he absolutely paid, or rather reaped the reward. Braden Zavala capitalizing on a beautiful service. Take a look at this service. Ryan O'Neal with another lovely assist. 5-0 is your scoreline. And things going from bad to worse for the home side. Perhaps halftime might be a target right now, just to collect themselves, get to hear from their coaching staff and how to adapt to the adversity they've found today. Especially with that difficult red card in only the 15th minute. There's O'Neal. Sefeso. And again, Zavala Lopez able to connect with Ryan O'Neal on this wing. It's Diarra Zumana in. There's a lovely save from Gerson Navarro's second follow-up shot. Falls kindly for Shepard Lewis. Conte putting it back into the mixer. Dream spoiled for choice and how to attack right now with So much field to work into. Here's a turn upfield from O'Neal. Ahmed Elmani Alawe back to Diarra Zoumana. Conte and Ahmed Mohamed. Shepard Lewis will serve this one early. It's a tantalizing ball, but no final touch, and Summit Valley will have the throw here on the near side. '38th minute. That's well won by O'Neal. Now Javel, Diarra Zoumana, and Ahmed Elmani Alawe. Can he get it off his feet? He cannot. Summit Valley first to it. Here comes Chase Strait, trying to hold this one up and wait for support. He'll find that support down the line. And now Summit Valley have a throw right at midfield. The rains have subsided. The storm giving us a brief respite, but it is still slick down there on the pitch, and it's been difficult to find long balls, as pretty much everything slips and slides really quickly off the turf. Also difficult for goalkeepers. But Summit Valley, if they get into the final third, might be worth a shot to try to test Brian Osorio-Colada. Here's Gerson Navarro. Looking forward, it's chested into the direction of Kamara, but well sniffed out by Torres. And Dream, rewinding the tape, will play it back once again. It's more of the same. Possession for Dream. Summit Valley forced to retreat and condense their back line. Here comes Tobias Efeso, rounding one man. The final service sent away. Here's Diarra Zoumana, and now it's a lovely little turn upfield from Kamara. Kamara still going before releasing it. Juarez there in support. And this counterattack stalls, but it is right back to Summit Valley. Juarez again dispossessed, but there was a foul, a little bit of a late challenge, and it'll be a Summit Valley set piece in a central area. Braden Zavala, now Ahmed Mohamed. Good ball into the top of the 18. Ryan O'Neal will connect with Ahmed Elmani Alawe, but Navarro runs as well. Got behind that one and strong hands to deny Ahmed Elmani Alawe. 5 minutes in this first period. Summit Valley still looking for their first. Here's Kamara. Back to Huddleston. Sent out wide. Tobias Efeso in open field will round one. Conte looking for the return pass, but it's well sniffed out. Summit Valley now will go all the way home. And that's a poor pass out. Conte, Osefeso, the shot, the deflection, and it's well tipped over by Gerson Navarro, who read this really well off of a difficult deflection. Corner kick to come, but take a look back on the replay. And Diarra Zoumana will have an opportunity to serve one up. He'll play it short for Javel. Now the service easily cut out by Howe. Dream not done yet. Conte for Ahmed Mohamed. And Ahmed Mohamed is deemed to be in an offside position, so set piece coming out for Summit Valley. Sorry, Will Harrigan. Been calling you Will Huddleston. That is not correct. Harrigan is the Summit Valley defender who's been probably involved in helping Summit Valley make the best and denying Dream. They've certainly been under a lot of pressure this back line, given the circumstances. It's not a surprise. If you're just joining us, Summit Valley down to 10 men after a 15th minute red card send-off from Herman Escobar. This is O'Neal down the line for Conte. Now Diarazumana. Deflection falls kindly for the Dream. Here comes a diagonal ball. Shepard Lewis has been the outlet all day long. Here he comes to the end line. And the final acceleration, just a heavy touch. Oh, it looks like it did come off of the Summit Valley challenge. Corner kick to come. There's Diarazumana, top of the 18, trickles through everyone. Osefeso will run this down. Great challenge, Osefeso, and now it's sent, chested down by Ahmed Omani Alawe off the one post and still alive. Shepard Lewis touches it down. Here's Omani Alawe. It's again deflected out. Cinco stood tall and made the block. This is goal saving. Make no mistake. That's great defending. Last ditch defending. And Cinco able to slow down the attack. Here's a big service in. Sent up in the air and away. Summit Valley will try to get some breathing room. Dream will go home all the way to Osorio Colada. And here comes Ryan O'Neal. Conte. Now Zumana. And there's not much left in this first half period. Dream trying to find something. Here's Osefeso. Back to the wide area, and Torres will look for an early service. It's well cleared by Cinco. Now Osefeso lifting one up. Conte is well positioned, and he sent it out to O'Neal. A little bit of a lack of communication there, and in the end, Summit Valley will take over. There's a beautiful turn upfield from Kamara, maybe a little heavy on the touch, and Kamara dispossessed by Conte. Here's Zavala over to Conte. And Dream will try their best to generate maybe one last attack here in stoppage time. And so Neal down the line. He will hold up the attack. Now Conte back to Diarazumana. The service, the diving header, and the finish from Ahmed Omani Alawe. The flag is up. Not going to count. That is an offside. Well, Ahmed Omani Alawe had his name up in lights for the moment, but was just in behind this back line, and it's going to be a set piece coming out. Good finish nonetheless. Here is the set piece from Garrison Navarro. imagine we'll be wrapping up the first half period any moment now. With there it is, your halftime whistle. Dream 5, Summit Valley 0. The talking point of the half, the red card dismissal in the 15th minute for Herman Escobar. His challenge on Ibrahim Conte. Since then, it's been smooth sailing for the Dream. 5 goals unanswered has taken us into the halftime. We will be back for the second half here on DMV Sports Media. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and of course, make sure to tune in for the rest of our matches live on the day. Thank you to Proform Training for making today's broadcast possible. If you're a player in the area, check out Proform Training. As a former NCAA D2 soccer player at Slippery Rock University, Will's high-level playing experience brings real game insight and expertise into every training session. Check out his credentials. Certified strength and conditioning specialist, speed and agility coach, BS in exercise science, and has real-world experience. You can check out their Wednesday drop-in plays for only $5. They have sprint speed sessions, technical drills, small-sided games. It's super geared towards the high school and collegiate soccer players looking for a high-level training environment. Email pft.proform@gmail.com for more information. We are going to take our union-mandated halftime break. We'll be right back for the second half, and we will see you here on DMV Sports Media. Well, hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second half is upon us here on a cool, rainy day at Shenandoah University in Winchester, Virginia. This is UPSL Premier, Virginia North Conference. Dream in Summit Valley, and Dream have gotten the Dream start. 5 goals to the good after a red card for Summit Valley in the 15th minute. Herman Escobar dismissed after kind of an unlucky but certainly a forceful challenge to the chest of Ibrahim Conte. Dream almost getting the start to this second half to mirror the first, but good defending from Harrigan and company, and now the goal kick for Gerson Navarro. Well flicked on by Kamara. Straight also got a good touch at it forward, but no final recipient. And there comes Dream down the far touchline. Braden Zavala. Now Ahmed Mohammed. And into the waiting feet of Gerson Navarro. Here's Kamara. Wriggling through space, not finding the eventual target. It looks like Dream will start from the back. They'll find Diarra Zumana on that far touch. There's the one-time pass back from Ahmed Mohammed. Great challenge there from Howe. Take this one away from Diarra Zumana. Corner kick to come. And it is going to be an in-swinger for Zumana and company. It's low, and Kamara able to get the first touch. Chevelle back to the feet of Conte. And Dream will restart the attack, refresh it. Here's Conte's diagonal pass over to Osafeso. Excuse me, this is Diarra Zumana. He got this off. Arnez has come on for this second half. He'll send it out to Ryan O'Neill. Now Mohammed. And the veteran Billy Arnez looking for a clever ball in. Mohammed is offside. The flag had come up. And it will be a set piece coming out. Quick start back from Gerson Navarro, and Summit Valley will look down the line. Good ball over the top. Straight. Applies the pressure and will force this one all the way back to Osorio Colada. Here comes O'Neill. Now Diarra Zumana. He's got an overlapping run. It's sent across. Great save from Navarro. Arnez asked the question, but this one's still alive. It's Diarra Zumana to Conte. Now Javel. Alex Javel. Now Osafeso. He sent a whipped ball in. What a finish. And again, the offside flag goes. Ahmed Almani Alawe has had a few. He's got an offside hat trick now, I think. And is, again, just behind the Summit Valley back line. Clever And a well-organized back line to step up in the nick of time. This one deflects into the path of Howe. Axel Grimaldo, now Kamara. Summit Valley. They've got Kamara, and he will take a hard knock as Conte the guilty party. And we are back underway. That piece sent all the way back home. Navarro keen to play out, and he will find Grimaldo. Now Kamara. Clever there from Tariq Kamara, able to whittle his way forward with a slaloming run. And it is going to be a set piece for Summit Valley. Foul brought on by Franklin Juarez. It looks like Navarro will send everyone up and out. Big ball flicked on by Barger. No final recipient. And we're back underway with Torres looking into the midfield. Now Arnez. Plenty of time and space. O'Neal. Back to Arnez. Dream looking down this far touchline. Diarra Zumana is there. He'll round one, but will not have the space to work into. Goal kick to come for Summit Valley and company. Big ball up the pitch. Taken down well by O'Neal. Here comes Arnez. Back to Osafeso. And Barger is there. Here's Kamara. He's been a bright spot today, but can he get this back inside? Good tackle from Conte. And Dream will have to retreat. It's a throw on this near touchline. And it looks like Straight will do the duty. Big ball in from Chase Straight. Vell sends it away. Headed ball down the line. Ahmed Elmani Alawe going to work. Could be in. He'll send an early ball across. It's well cut out by Howe. And back to Gerson Navarro. Just didn't quite have enough pace to round Landon Howe, but excellent defending. And Dream may have a second chance at this. Here's Diarra Zumana's strike. Deflected partially out. Grimaldo will go down the line. Summit Valley have some breathing room. Here's Chase Straight. Return pass towards Franklin Juarez. Torres will get there first, and Dream are back on the ball. Brian Osorio Colada. '55th minute. It's been a slower start compared to the pace of scoring that Dream were at at the tail end of that half, but they have certainly been the possessor and the Lions' share of possession. There's lovely skill from Harrigan, and he'll send it up to Barger. Barger looking to switch the point of attack, and there's no eventual recipient on the opposite side of him. Here comes Derazumana. Working and somehow has kept on the ball. O'Neal will send it back. Now Arnez towards that end line. Arnez finally challenged by Grimaldo. And will be a corner kick to come. Comes the in-swinging ball. Derazumana, the delivery, beautiful delivery. It's a great save from Garrison Navarro, and somehow Ahmed Omani Alawe has been denied time and again. This is a huge stop from Summit Valley #1. Here's a look back on the replay. Second bite of the apple for the Dream. Zamana will keep it on the ground. Javel, Arnez. Now back out. Conte will send in a service. It's an easy catch, an easy claim for Navarro. That was a top-level save. Garrison Navarro has certainly been a huge addition to this Summit Valley side in the offseason. Has been a standout performer time and again. Random Aussie, wonder, are you coming to the U.S.? Let me know. I will be up in Rhode Island for a portion of the World Cup. But I'll be here in Virginia for most. Good little turn from O'Neal. This diagonal ball finds Osafeso. And he has run into a wall of blue. Howe looking for the outlet pass. No final recipient. O'Neal forward for the Dream. This is sent out wide. Romo will keep it alive. Now Conte. And we're going to check on the down player. It's Axel Grimaldo, the man shaken up. And we'll be right back with you after Grimaldo gets the requisite medical attention with the remainder of this second half. Don't forget to like and subscribe and check out our 7:30 match with Aaron Burbridge and Matt Geyer on the call. MSI and Bowley's top of the table clash up in the DMV North. And then at 8 p.m., North Stars and Doratus. And we are just back underway with the drop ball after the injury from Grimaldo. This is an early service from Javel. It's popped straight up and out. No throw on this near touch. Wrong line. We'll see it again. This is flicked on. Arnez going to work on the far touchline. He will send it back. Dream certainly enjoying their possession on the ball. It's popped back over to Torres. Summit Valley have been able to keep the score level in this second half. It's a testament to their coaching in their back line. Looks like Summit Valley will make a switch, but not yet. There's Conte out wide to Torres. Good ball in just outside the range of Osefeso. Looks like Summit Valley will make that switch. It's Tamiru coming on to replace I believe it was Juarez. Old kick sent up the field. Well flicked on by Kamara. And Dream asked the question. Tamiru gets a solid intervention for his first touch and has drawn the foul inside Dream territory. It looks like Axel Grimaldo will be the one standing over this one. Here's service into the top of the 18. Tamiru finds the second ball. Now Diarra Zumana up towards Osefeso. Harrigan will claim. There's Romo. Big challenge from Conte. And Tamiru, unseated by O'Neal, will have to retreat. Good ball down the line. Diarra Zumana gives chase. Diarra Zumana with the square ball. Falls for Conte. Deflected. And finally into the waiting arms of Gerson Navarro after a slippery sequence of play. Kamara looking for recipients. He'll connect upfield. Good win from Tariq Kamara. Kamara working Arnez, going to work and winning it back with the strong shoulder to shoulder. That was a nervy moment. Kamara certainly doing a lot and doing it by himself in that instance. Almost a one-man wrecking crew. There's Arnez into Conte. Down the line it goes. Barger cutting inside. It's a big intervention there from Braden Zavala. And we'll see another substitution. It looks like two classics. Liam Empson and Angel Chavez, the players to come on. Osafeso and O'Neill, the players to come off. It's a throwback. Two players who have been with Dream since, I want to say, pretty much the formation. Haven't seen either in quite a while. Good to see a return for Empson and Angel Chavez, two prolific scorers in their own right. Angel Chavez, I believe, was the national NPSL leading goal scorer a few years ago. Will be a throw on the near side for Summit Valley. Cut out by Conte. Here's Omani Alawe. Arnez turns. Now it's good intervention from Straight all the way back to Garrison Navarro. And Navarro sends it away. Pressure from Empson slows down the attack, and now Dream back in. Chavez touches upfield. Here comes Angel Chavez working against Romo to the end line. The square ball. There it is. Is that a goal? It looks like that is. I guess it's going to be a goal kick. Maybe? Let's take another look back. Well, it looks like it's being given as a foul. Maybe a foul on the goalkeeper, but the goalkeeper didn't have his hands on the ball when this shot was taken, so I'm not sure what the verdict is here. It is going to be a set piece. Interesting. Let's see. Did it go over the end line? No, it definitely didn't go over the end line. Maybe there? I can't for the life of me figure out what the call is. Maybe it went over the end line. Well, there's a player down for Summit Valley. We hope the best for him. It's Grimaldo again, and it looks like his day might be done. Tristan Aubert is the next man up for Summit Valley. Aubert will come on. Grimaldo off. And we are back underway. Barrett missing out on that one. First touch falls to Arnez. Dream getting their touches. 20 minutes left to play in this one. There's Arnez touching it out wide. Chavez to Conte. Conte not his finest moment, and someone's lost a boot in there. Looks like Kamara still going to work. Chavez has won it back. Angel Chavez. Back to Arnez. Still going is Arnez. He'll spread the field out to Diarzumana. Diarzumana working against Tamiru. Tamiru wins that battle, and Summit Valley to find their way out. That's a good win. Still in the mix. Arnez with the shot. Arnez with the goal. Huge hit from Billy Arnez from distance, and this is what he does. Second game in a row. Second UPSL contest with the goal from outside the 18. Timeless classic, Billy Arnez. And Dream have found their sixth, their first here in this second period. We are back underway. This one back to the feet of Gerson Navarro, and he'll send it out wide. Calm enough under pressure. Kamara gets a touch, but it falls to Conte. Arnez again dispossessed. Sorry, Kamara, now Tamiru. Barrett's ball doesn't find any would-be takers. It's back. Conte from distance. Oh, it was a vicious hit, well wide. And goal kick to follow. Goal kick back into the midfield. Aragon sends it away, but only partially. It's out now to Diarzumana. Conte, the Travella. Diarzumana takes it in stride. What a save from Navarro, denying Diarzumana from point-blank range. Take a look back on the replay. Look at this from Conte to Diarzumana. And then the save. Quick delivery for the Dream. Arnez will pick up the pieces here on the near touch. Arnez. Now Conte touching it and winning it. Just about 15 minutes left to play. Chavez following through traffic. He'll still go. Chavez into the 18. Took the shot on, but couldn't quite sort out the angle. Now it is a goal kick to come. This is Chavez to the other side. Potential handball, and it looks like it is a handball going against Obert. Random Aussie, that's awesome. Looking forward to that. Keep in touch. Let us know. I will be doing it, but I will be certainly late. I'm out here in Winchester, Virginia, which is, as we like to call it, somewhat in the sticks compared to where the mass of our games are. So it will be possible for me to make it on time, unfortunately, but we will have the video feed coming before I get there. I will be on that game is the short answer. Doratus North Stars. Here's Arnez. Dispossessed by Aubert. Straight. Likewise dispossessed. Zavala. Zumano looking for the final ball into Omani Alawe. And out goes this one. It's a good step from Torres. I'll find Arnez. Still going. It's the diagonal ball. Diero Zumana, the advantage. It trickles through everyone. And finally Summit Valley with the clearance. Arnez will pick up the pieces. Empson. Javel. Some stinging ball in from Chavez. Boley's MSI. I mean, I think Boley's going to get back on to the win. I'll give that prediction in a minute. Here's the service. Empson's ball. Oh, it pinballed around and finally will be a corner kick. Empson almost back onto the score sheet after his hiatus. Did everything right. Really, this one was well defended. I think that's great defending to get a touch to that. Still, Dream had continue the attack. Chavez into an attacking position. Conte will pick it up. Now it is Elmani Alawe. I'm going 2-0 Boleys. I think MSI are organized. They're at home. It'll be tough to come by goals. Oh, here's a big one. But I do think Boleys are just too good right now. They got Austin Hyde in goal in front of a very potent back line. Here's Tamiru working against Conte. Tamiru still on the ball. Conte did enough to slow down the attack. The final service towards straight is well cut out, and that chance has gone. Down the line we go. Arnez will look to get this. The flag stays down. It's Billy Arnez across Empson, and there's Liam Empson back on the score sheet. 7 for the Dream. Look at that. 2 veteran players for the Dream connecting. Arnez to Empson. 7-0. Here's a look back on the replay. Clever skill. Empson would not be denied from point blank range. And Dream had another. Yeah. Lucas, to answer your prediction, I'm standing on my 2-0. What's your prediction now? I think MSI are strong, but I think Boleys are just too good right now up in that DMV North. There's probably no one better than Boleys. But I have to say, MSI at home, that is a factor for sure. And we got to think about the rain as well. Here's Muhammad. We start the attack from the back. I haven't gotten to see enough of those Maryland games to provide more insight. Here's the ball in the direction of Empson, sniffed out by Navarro. Haven't seen enough of those games to make insightful comments about what I think will happen, which players, etc., etc. I know BP Sievers has been a huge acquisition for them. There's been some other ones, but just based on what I've seen from results and what I know about Boleys and the MSI, that's my prediction. Here's Arnez, early ball in, good save from Navarro. Looks like he was perhaps almost thinking back post, but did well to stay on his feet. Stuck out that strong left foot and made the save. Now Arnez with the corner delivery, back post over everyone. Braden Zavala will track it down. Yeah, 3-1 sounds right. I could see MSI scoring. They've certainly got the capability to do it. But Austin Hyde, I'm banking on an Austin Hyde clean sheet for my Vegas parlay to come through. That'll be a good one, though. I had a hard time assigning games today because all of my guys, all they want to do is the Bullies MSI game up there. It's pretty much that way. Everyone wants to do Arlington Dream, Bullies MSI. I'm sure Ristosi Dream is going to be everyone wanting to do it, but all games got to get covered, and thus I am here. Now, I've liked what I've seen. Summit Valley have certainly made some marked improvement. There's lots to like as they head forward. Today is a tough day, though, because the red card in the 15th minute, and right now I don't think there are a lot of teams that can play man for man or man down a man against the Dream. And there's a big ball cut out by Howe. Back to Arnez. Now the Arizumana on the far touchline. Arizumana in. It's a great save from Gerson Navarro again. A stinging shot on the wet turf. Sent in. Yeah, Madeline, you want to get in on this betting action? You got to give a prediction for Bullies MSI. Although you probably don't know much about either of those teams because you only watch the games that I commentate. So I haven't really gotten to call those ones. This is a ball to Chavez. Chavez across the 6. Well, was well defended again. The final effort falls to Tamiru. Conte now looking for Ahmed Elmani Alawe, but no connection to be found. Yeah, absolutely. I've been putting it out there. If I can find someone, not that I would be doing this, FBI, but in Roblox, a gambling site that's encrypted or something for DMV Sports Media, again in Roblox. If you've got the expertise on how to create something like that, just make sure to reach out, find my people. Money lines for everything. We go on NPSL money lines, UPSL, even throw SSL in there. Madeline, this was supposed to be your project, but I think it's kind of collected some dust. See, this would be fun. Imagine if we had already bet on this and someone had said 9-1, 10-0, whatever. This would have a lot more significance. Money's still on the line. Down the line it goes. And Javel will track it down. Here's Emson. It's out. Man, you don't even get it. I guess the words plausible deniability never been taught to you, but fair enough. Here's Javel over towards Vala. Dream slow playing this one out wide. They've got Chavez. Arizumana looking to add an 8th to Dream's tally. It's deflected out. What in the world? Here's Conte. Dream getting everybody their touches here on the turf. Diarzumana will go to work again to the end line. Can he get this across? It's well challenged by Velasquez. And it looks like William Harrigan is off. Ayrton Justice is on. Here's the in-swinger. Oh, what a finish. Immediate impact for Luis Aguilar. Served up by Ahmed Elmani Alawe. This is bang, bang action. Diarzumana putting up the first ball. Elmani Alawe the second. And Luis Aguilar making an immediate impact with his first touch upon entering the fray. And Dream have found their 8th here in the final moments of play. There's another look back at the replay. That is textbook. Dream firing on all cylinders right now as we head into the 88th minute. Summit Valley looking down the line towards Barger. There's Chavez. Kept alive by Navarro. Here is Tamiru. Down the line we go. Chase straight. Looking for Tamiru. Can he be in? It looks like Osorio Colada. First to it. Dream will go down this far touch. They're still looking for goals. Javel out to Aguilar. Aguilar with the early service. It's flicked up by Empson. Summit Valley could be looking forward, but that attack peters out. It's right back down the line. Final minute of play. I don't think we'll get a lot of stoppage, but we'll see in just a moment. Down the line goes Torres. Straight is there. And we'll try to make a clearance. Chavez with the second. Now Arnez. From distance. Well sniffed out. Garrison Navarro making the save and holding on, and that is the final whistle. Dream hang on for the 8-0 victory. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out MSI Bullies for the title race in Maryland. And then at 8 p.m., of course, Doratus and North Stars. See you on that one. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen.